How's it going, guys? You guys are watching Eazy.Jesus.Boxing. My name's Eric. Josh won't be with me tonight. He's got some things he's got to take care of. I was on YouTube the other day and I was watching one of my favorite guys I like to watch. His name is Carcino. I think it's Carcino for Life. He makes a lot of boxing videos. You should check him out sometime. There's another guy I like to check out. His name is 78 Sports TV. I like to watch his videos too. As a matter of fact, if it wasn't for them, I don't think I'd probably be doing any of these videos. So check them out whenever you get a chance. Actually, I think I'll post those links on the bottom there for you. I was watching one of Carcino's videos the other day, and he asked a question that I thought was a pretty good question. He said, "Does Floyd get into the Hall of Fame?" He asked, "Does Floyd get in the Hall of Fame without finding Manny Pacquiao?" And that's a pretty simple answer. It's a pretty simple question to answer. I think he does get in the Hall of Fame without finding Manny Pacquiao, because if you look at what he's done before Manny Pacquiao even came on the scene, I mean he's fought in a lot of great fighters, and he's I mean you can't deny it. Floyd he's an amazing fighter, and you don't see fighters like Floyd come by very often. When I first started watching boxing, I'm not gonna lie, I really didn't like Floyd. I thought he ran around a lot. I used to call, just before I was really diehard boxing fan, I didn't really appreciate what I was watching. That's a good word. Didn't really appreciate Floyd Mayweather the way you should, or a boxing fan should. Uh, it's just the thing is if Floyd gets in the Hall of Fame, there's no doubt about that. But the problem is when people bring up Floyd later, when we're all old or whatever, when Floyd's walking around with a cane, if he doesn't fight Pacquiao, the question or the responses or the comments he will always get when you bring up Floyd later on is, yeah, he was good, he was great, but he never fought Manny Pacquiao, and that's gonna haunt him for a long time if they don't get this fight made. And unfortunately, I mean it does go both ways, but I think it goes for Floyd more than it does for Pacquiao, because in everybody's mind, people think that Floyd's ducking Pacquiao. I've never been one to really get into Floyd's ducking Pacquiao, Pacquiao's ducking Floyd. I don't really have time for any of that crap. But as of lately, it does kind of look like Floyd is kind of ducking Pacquiao. I mean, I hate to say it because they're boxers and they're fighters. I don't really like to say that fighters are ducking fighters, because that's what they do for a living. You know what I mean? But for example, last May of 2013, he fought Robert Guerrero, and people said, "Well, why Robert Guerrero?" And Floyd said, "Well, he's my mandatory." Okay, that made sense. All right. Now Pacquiao is mandatory for the WBC belt 147, and now belts don't mean anything to Floyd now for some odd reason. But back in May 2013, it did when he fought Guerrero, apparently. But like I said, I don't really like to say fighters are ducking each other, because I just don't like it. It just doesn't make any sense, because they fight for a living. I don't think they could really duck anyone. But honestly, yeah, I do think Floyd does get into the Hall of Fame. But like I said, that question is always gonna, or the comments are always gonna be there. Yeah, he was a great fighter, but he never fought Floyd Pacquiao. And honestly, in my mind, I think I want to say Floyd beats Manny Pacquiao. Yeah, I'm going on record. I'm gonna say that I think Floyd beats Manny Pacquiao. I think it's a pretty good fight, but I still think Floyd beats Manny Pacquiao. But like I said, I mean, if I'm Floyd, he needs to make this fight happen, because it could ruin his legacy. I hate to say that, because one fighter shouldn't make another man or another fighter's legacy, but unfortunately, that's what might happen, and that's just the way it is, unfortunately. So he needs to fight him. He really does, because if he doesn't, that's always going to be there. It's always going to be, it's always going to be there. He never fought Manny Pacquiao, and unfortunately, we have to live in this, this era of where two of the best fighters in the sport right now won't fight each other, and it's kind of sad. It really is sad. So Go ahead and like the video if you liked it. If not, I understand. I appreciate you guys watching the video. Leave me your comments. Tell me what you think. Take it easy, guys.